Good morning, children. Today in this class, I am going to explain about some more patterns regarding algebraic expressions. In the previous class, we have seen about how to write the algebraic expressions using patterns. Okay, and about variable also we have explained. We have discussed in the previous class, and now let us see some more patterns. Before see the more patterns, once remember the previous class. In the previous class, we have explained about the dots required to draw a face. There are two dots required for one face. Two dots required for one face. Suppose if you want to two faces, then it requires four dots. Four dots. Suppose if you want to draw three faces, then it should require six dots. Okay. For this, we have write the general pattern that is here 2 into 1, it can be written as 2 into 2 and it can be written as 2 into 3. Okay, in this way we can write the general pattern for the given patterns. Okay, this is the general pattern. In this pattern, 2 is a constant value. 2 is nothing, 2 is not changing, and okay, here 2 is representing the number of dots and 1 is representing the number of faces. Okay, in this way we can write the general form for this 2 into m. Here 2 is the number of dots and m is the number of faces. Okay, about triangles. Suppose if you want to draw one triangle, how many matchsticks required? It should require 3 matchsticks. Suppose if you want to draw two triangles, how many matchsticks should be required? Okay, for one triangle 3, for two triangles 6. Okay, suppose if you want to draw 3 triangles, then it should require 3 matchsticks. If you want to draw 3 triangles, then it should require 3 matchsticks. Okay, for all these matchsticks, we can write the pattern that is 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3. Okay, for this pattern we can write the general form that has 3 into m. Here 3 is representing the number of matchsticks and m is representing the number of triangles. Here 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangle. Okay, that is why 3 into m is the. It can also written as 3m. Here 3 is representing the number of matchsticks required to draw one triangle and m is representing the number of triangles. Okay. In this way, now let us see some more patterns. Okay, to draw one square. To draw one square, how many matchsticks it should be required? To draw, there are 4 matchsticks should be required. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it should require 4 matchsticks. Okay, 4 matchsticks. Number of matchsticks. Number of matchsticks. 4. Number of squares. One. And here we should write the pattern. Okay, now let us see the squares, the attached squares. Okay, in this figure there are 2 squares, but here the middle matchstick is the common matchstick for both squares. Then how many number of matchsticks it should be required? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 7. Okay, it is it requires 7 matchsticks to draw the 2 squares. Okay, here the number of matchsticks required that are 7, and the number of squares 2, and we should write the pattern after observing some more pattern. Okay, in this figure it is having 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, but how many matchsticks it should require? There are 2 common matchsticks in the 3 squares. Okay, now let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many number of matchsticks required? There are 10 matchsticks. With 10 matchsticks, we can draw 3 squares, 3 combined squares. Okay, number of matchsticks. 10, and the number of squares. There are 3 squares and pattern. Okay, now after observing all these 3 squares, now we should write the pattern. Okay, here the number of squares is 1, here 2, and here 3. Okay, this, by observing all these, we can write the pattern, that is 3 into 1 plus 1. Okay, the number of matchsticks. Here the number of matchsticks are 4. Okay, we have to write the pattern for these 4 matchsticks. 3 into 1, 3, plus 1, 4. Okay, 4 can be written as in the general form. 3 into 1 plus 1, 4. 4. Okay, now write the general pattern for the 7 matchsticks. Okay, here 2 squares are there. If you write the pattern like this, 3 into 2 plus 1, it means 3 to 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, if you see this pattern, here number of matchsticks required 10. It means 3 into 3 plus 1. Okay, 10, it can be written as 3 into 3 plus 1. Okay, here the pattern is 3 into 1 plus 1, 3 into 2 plus 2, 3 into 3 plus 3. Here 3 and 1 are the common. But here 1, 2, 3, this is changing. That is why this changing value is called as variable. Here 3 and 1 are the common and constant numbers. But here 1, 2, 3, it is changing. Okay, that is why we can write the, by observing these patterns, we can write the general form, that is the general pattern. A general pattern is, we can write the general pattern, that is 3 into n plus 1. Okay, here n may be varies, n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, here n representing the number of squares, number of combined squares we should draw. We can draw. Okay, here n is representing the number of squares. Suppose if you want to draw 10 number of squares. Suppose if you want to draw 10 squares, then how many matchsticks required? Suppose if you want to draw 10 if number of squares be 10, then how many matchsticks required? How many matchsticks required? Okay, we have a general form, that is 3 into n plus 1 for this squares. We have a general form, that is 3 into n plus 1. Okay, this is the general form for the given. Just we have done the pattern. Okay, here there are 10 number of squares, that is the n value is representing the number of squares. Okay, n equal to 10. Then if we substitute the n value in the given expression, then we can get how many number of matchsticks required. 3 into 10, 30 plus 1, 31 matchsticks we should require to draw 10 squares with the 31 matchsticks. Okay, in this way we can find out the large number of matchsticks or the large number of squares. For different number of squares, how many matchsticks required, we can calculate the values easily with the algebraic expressions. Okay, now let us see the example 1 in page number 122. Okay, now let us see the example 1 in page number 122. Okay, the example 1 is number of pencils with Rama is 3 more than Rahim. Find the number of pencils Rama has in terms of what Rahim has. Okay, now we should understand the question first. Number of pencils with Rama is the number of pencils with Rama is 3 more than Rahim. 3 more than Rahim. Okay, find the number of pencils. Okay, for this condition we should write the step 1. Okay, if Rahim has 5 pencils, then Rama has how many pencils? Rama has, okay, the given condition is number of pencils with Rama is 3 more than Rahim. If Rahim has 5 pencils, then Rama has 5 plus 3, because they have given the condition Rama has 3 more pencils than Rahim. If Rahim has 5 pencils, then Rama has 5 plus 3, 8 pencils. Okay, and one more example. If Rahim has 2 pencils, then Rama has, okay, Rama always should have 3 more pencils, 3 more than pencils than Rahim. Okay, that is why then Rama has 2 plus 3, 5 pencils. Okay, in this way we can write the pattern for the given condition. But here find the number of pencils Rama has in terms of what Rahim has. Okay. For this, we should write the algebraic expression. Okay. Now let us see how to write the algebraic expression. Here, if you see the two conditions, here 5 and 2 are changing, but the constant value is Rama has 3 more pencils than Rahim. Okay, that is why. Suppose if Rahim has 1000 pencils, then Rama has 1003 pencils. Suppose if the Rama has 200 pencils, if Rahim has 200 pencils, then Rama has 203 pencils. Okay, for this we can write the pattern. The pattern for this pattern for the above condition is here 2 and 5. These are the first value is changing, but the 3 is not changing. Okay, that is why it can be written as n plus 3. N plus 3 is the pattern for the given condition. Okay, here n is the value. It is representing the number of pencils with Rahim. Okay, with Rahim. N plus 3 is representing number of pencils. Number of pencils Rama has. Okay. Now, number of pencils with Rama is n plus 3 pencils. Here n is a variable. Here n is the variable. N is a variable and n is varying. N has different values that are 1, 2, 3 and so on. And so on means so many values, not unknown values. Okay. In this way we can write the algebraic expressions for the given conditions. Once again, number of pencils with Rama has 3 more than Rahim. Okay, find the number of pencils Rama has in terms of what Rahim has. Okay, if you for the given condition, number of pencils with Rama is 3 more than Rahim. Okay, that is why we can write if Rahim has 5 pencils, then Rama has 5 plus 3 pencils. If Rahim has 2 pencils, then Rama has 2 plus 3 pencils. It means 5 pencils. Okay, for the above given condition, we can write the pattern. Okay, pattern for the above condition is n plus 3. Why? Because here the first value is changing. That is why we can take the n as variable. Okay, finally the number of pencils with Rama has that are n plus 3 pencils. Here n is a variable. N is an unknown number. Okay, n is a variable and n is varying from 1 to 3 and so on. Okay, in this way we should write the conditions, all algebraic expressions for the given problems. Okay, in the page number 123, the second example is there. That problem you should practice and you can do the second example. Okay, in the next class we will start the exercise problems. Okay, thank you children.